football may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of...
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisville's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
That return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hart. Got some room in into the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And listen. I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed. Yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Let's go. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Grab near the marker. It's gone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the...
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Got it behind the line. It's smart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that is why you never quit on a play. Fourth down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Military stun! Military stun!
Gonna run it. It's Hart. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
He's looking to throw. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, and the running game's abandoning them. Hard in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Caught. inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass, it's Ward. Here's the pressure. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Absolutely perfect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here comes the heat. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard
David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win.
Breaks into the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert them. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 45, on his way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Ward. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly...
There he goes. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Finds his tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Recksteiner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Barrett. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Hey, 27, jump.
To the air. It's Barrett. Now improvising. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the... just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a gutsy cut, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This... out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup.